Hey guys,
Welcome to What's in It for Me. My name is Tope.
and I am Farida. We are AI and automation specialists, two tech-savvy people who basically have worked with agencies, businesses, as well as startups. Every week, we break down one topic or one trend and tell you exactly what is in it for you.
Today, we're going to be talking about websites. Do you really need a website?
I usually advise businesses to have one, simply because what it does is it gives you credibility, especially with your future clients, past clients, or even people that are just simply trying to reach out to you. I have this recently, I was speaking with a friend, and what he said to me was, so there was a job I think he was trying to bid for.
Okay.
And the only reason why he got it was because the client went to his website, and actually saw that they have a website and saw that, everything was placed nicely. Their profiles were widely represented. I mean, all of that. And that was simply why he got the job. So you can imagine how many people get passed off of job opportunities simply because they avoid having websites. I remember also when I started business like 5 years ago, we did this, I'll call it a post, right, about misconceptions or why people, some of the things that people say about their businesses, why they need or they do not need a website. So some of them were things like, oh, I don't see the need for it. It's too expensive. I don't think my business needs it. But then come down the line now, everybody is rushing or trying to have one form of website or the other. I mean, till this day. So if you were going to ask me, I'll say yes.
So I'm even thinking now that in this time, in this AI age, when it's so easy to just click a prompt and, the website is ready for you, why wouldn't you have a website in the first place? Do you get, like, if your business requires one, I would say that why not just learn an AI tool if you're not. I understand when you say websites, people are like, I wonder how much it will be. Let me tell you something. The other day I saw on Instagram, I was just scrolling, I saw a post, like an ad, and this agency they were they were offering a package, and the package was like 9.6 million naira. Starts at 9.6 million for a website. They said an e-commerce website.
Okay.
So I'm thinking the same e-commerce websites, or is there something, because that would put off any business person. Well, it's business person. It's a business person, not a government official.
I agree and I don't agree because
Okay.
I mean,
I know you don't charge that much.
I do, yes.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Because like I said, I mean, AI is beautiful, right? AI gives you that, okay, AI is beautiful for startups. It's beautiful for people that,
Startups.
yeah, I mean, for small businesses,
Okay.
right? Or for individual business or for solopreneurs, right?
Okay.
It's beautiful for them,
Yeah.
right? But if you are a big organization, so I'll give an example. You tell me,
of course.
Dangote will come and use.
No, but this offer was for business people, like small business people.
No, I think that's no. I think that's not. Yeah, that's way too much.
That's way too much. So basically, I was like, I know that most businesses know that they need websites, but first is accessibility to actually getting the right agency to do it for them, or they've heard about AI tools that you can do like a prompt website thing, but most business people don't even have the patience to try it out in the first place. And then when you even try to, because I think that most of the time, nowadays when you speak close to your phone, you get information, unsolicited information on social media. You're just scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through TikTok, and then you start seeing things that you've talked about close to your phone. Yeah. So say a business person is somewhere on their phone, searching their phones to maybe just check Instagram or, be on TikTok, and then they've said website at some point. they are going to keep seeing all this prompts, all this build a website in 2 minutes. You know, all those ads that have been popping up of recent. So at what point should a business person now decide that, oh, I don't have money to build this? No, I'm not even talking about from, let's say, I'm not talking about a buying and selling business now. I'm talking about just maybe a law firm or someone who is practicing solopreneur, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a solopreneur, let's say a lawyer, just wants to, put something out there and make it easier for people to find him or her. And then they decide that, okay, I need a website. At what point would it prompt them to say, okay, let me just try this on my own and see how far it goes? Because, it's quite difficult for them to mix their business with doing websites. And then we now have the entrance of, startups coming into the whole picture, creating softwares like Get Bumper. Bumper is really a very exciting tool to use, especially for people who do buying and selling.
Yeah.
Right? So that even makes it easier, right? It, like, what I'm trying to say in total is it has become easier. So why are people not doing it? Why do you think people are not doing it? And why do you think they should? Or if it's even needed for everybody?
Okay. So before I answer that question, right, I want to address something. So I feel like, yeah, like you said, Bumper is a notable site for e-commerce platform, for e-commerce businesses, right? However, I feel like for me, the major drawback that I have with Bumper and Wix and the likes of them is that customization is not there. That personalization is not there. Till today.
True.
The marketing aspect of Bumper is not working. I've tried
the marketing.
Yeah, marketing is not working. It hasn't worked.
The email and SMS.
Yes. Email marketing. Is it working now?
It works.
I tried it last month when I tried. They said it's coming soon. Till today, it's still coming soon.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
But anyway,
it was the SMS. I think it was the SMS part I tried and it worked.
Yeah. So that's just by the way, right? So to answer your question, personally, I feel like every business, no matter how small or how big or or whatever nature or type of businesses that you're doing, I feel like everybody needs a website because social media is not enough. Right. And this is the misconception that a lot of people have that, oh, my Instagram is fine. Your Instagram is not fine. People create fake profiles nowadays. And then you having an Instagram account and you having a website, I'll pick the person that has a website any day, anytime over somebody that has an Instagram account. Because personally, I have been scammed off of Instagram trying to buy, oh my God, I was trying to buy your birthday gift. And then I got scammed. And then I'm trying to reach out to these people and this is not just
common.
It is very common.
Very common.
It's something that has been happening.
But let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. I'm part of the culprits. Because, okay, so the reason I asked that question was to get your take as someone who builds, and then I know a lot of people reach out as be like, I want to build a website, and then they will ghost you. They do that a lot. Yeah. So
after they ghost me after I give them my price. I'm not cheap.
Okay, fine. Okay, they now it's now a case of opportunity cost. Yes. Do I need this or do I not? So I'm thinking that the entrepreneur, the business person is thinking, but I'm selling now. What do I even need? Like maybe someone tells them you need a website. They know they need the website. Then they're like, but people are already reaching out to me on WhatsApp. Let's say a lawyer, is thinking, do I even need to build this thing by myself? Do I need to, reach out to someone to build it for me? Do I even need it at all? Do you get, like, I'm already selling. People are already reaching out to me, right? So I'm also, I can say that I'm part of the people that make these entrepreneurs think this way, because sometimes, even after seeing that there's a website link, I go to the DM, and I don't know why I do that all the time, right? So maybe, no, I think I know why I do that. Sometimes the information isn't clear enough.
Yeah.
You go to their website and it's very vague. Yeah. Sometimes, do you know even the buying and selling business, some things on their Instagram page is not on the website.
I agree.
Why?
I agree.
So they've done a very nice, post showing something, and you're interested in buying it, and they're making it difficult for you to find on the website.
I agree.
It should be on the front page, or you should even send the link. You should do this recall this type this to get the link. Those automations, right? Now we'll soon get to automations.
We will.
So we will get to automation and understand why people are not, maximizing it to make sales and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm part of the people that, I'm sort of encouraging these business people not to go ahead to get a website, right? But the honest truth is, people will buy from you regardless of if you chat them or not.
Right.
You don't need to chat everybody that comes in to buy from you.
I agree.
You can just, make sure that the information is central, it's available for everybody to see, and then those that we buy will buy, and those that we not buy, as long as the information is there. Because most of the time, trust me, anytime I don't do it often, and when I even do it, I try to apologize because I feel like maybe I've wasted the person's time. But I know other people do it intentionally. Most of the time, when people go to your DM and start asking you questions that is already available, right? They are not going to buy. They are just going to waste your time. Once it's available on your website, it's going to be easier for them to just make a decision without recourse to you. Like, they can just buy it and be going. And you just get alerts that someone has purchased, you process their order, and like, it's working in other developed
it is.
countries or parts of the world. So why do we have to do like a head count on customers every day for e-commerce businesses when they can make 20 sales, 40 sales, 50 sales in a day?
Yeah.
Right?
So another thing I've actually, just to add to what you have said, right? One thing I've even noticed with these Nigerian vendors as well, a lot of them are actually moving away from their social media profiles or platforms because they realize that it's actually hectic for them. Now they'll tell you, oh, we only take orders through our website. You can only buy from our website. You can't buy through our DM. If you DM us, you cannot buy. A lot of them have actually started moving because now they are seeing the value.
What me I see? We don't accept DMs. Go to WhatsApp. What's just them on private?
Exactly. Because you know how overwhelming it can get when you have to chat with like over 100 people every day. Do you know? So I feel like most of these people have started realizing that, I can't be wasting my time like with answering. So one, not even just answering people's inquiries, answering people wasting your time. Like, you imagine how you have to go through that. And like you said, we'll talk about automation very soon, where people that would want to just stick with their Instagram, I mean, it's going to be a breeze for them eventually. But like I said, I have realized, I've noticed most let me use the word serious vendors now are now moving to using websites. So they'll put their website links on their bio and then tell you that, oh, sorry, we do not take orders on our DM. You can only maybe send messages or inquiries and stuff like that through our DMs. But when it comes to placing an order or when it comes to making a purchase, we do not accept DMs. So I think they are progressing so far. Like, people are realizing that yes, they actually do need websites. So, and we're not far from it.
Okay, so yes, we are not far from it, but what really causes so for instance, an e-commerce business, right, has like maybe different products. Let's say they have like batches of product that they release, and what is really the difficulty in updating those products? Because you find a lot of them, especially the ones that sell different, maybe they have like a batch, right? You find out that most of them, once the first batch is uploaded, they can release the second batch and not even upload the second batch.
And
you get so is it so difficult? Or I'm asking because of you speak to them a lot.
Yeah.
You understand where they are coming from. So because when I asked in the DM, like, so why is it not on your website? They even ignored the question.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like they see having a website as an in thing, not as a value add to their businesses. So they see it as, oh, they just want to go and shout and say, oh, I have a website. They don't have an overwhelming amount of messages that are coming in.
Okay,
Yes.
but then you see, it's just like having a cup and asking to fill it up, but there's no space for extra. So, how do you get more if you don't create space for more? For instance, you run an ad, you're running an ad. It's so annoying that you get into their DMs after seeing an ad. Maybe you see a hair vendor and you're like, I want to get this hair. And then after you click on the ad, you get to the DM. You get to the page. There's no link first to annoy you. There's no link to buy. You now go to the DM and you're not like, okay, let me DM this person, and then you don't respond for 2 days.
That's
lost.
Yeah.
So your the return on your ad
is wasted. I see it as a big business red flag, to be honest. Because
but you are more interested in saying, okay, I was able to answer 20 people today.
Thank you. Or I was able. No. I think they just want to just say, oh, I ran ads, and oh, these are the number of people that have responded to my ads, or whatever the case might be. Honestly, I cannot tell you what is going on in these people's heads. But what I can say for sure is that, I think they don't just understand what it is to run an ad and what it is to convert or nurture a lead, right? See, your DM works perfectly for nurturing leads, but it's how you manage it or how you handle these leads that helps you to convert from where you are right now to where you need to be. Like I said, in fact, I feel like they just have too much money. That is what is doing them. So it's not paining their body like that. Safa never.
Yeah, I actually think it's paining their body. Let me now explain what the problem is. So, I was talking to someone some days ago, and even after talking to that person, I had to go do some research, and I realized that it's actually true. So Gigi makes close to, I don't have the exact figures, but Gigi makes close to they make billions from the African market. Let me just put it that way. Now, why are people paying for it? Because subscription-based services is one of the hardest, I'm sure that's why a lot of people probably will not use platforms like Bump and the rest, you get, because it's a subscription-based service, right? Now, Gigi on the other end I heard now that they do a subscription based,
for the sellers, right?
For the sellers. So you can just pay for a month and then you just keep selling, but if you want to like boost a post, you have to pay a different amount and push it up, right? So why do sellers believe strongly, or rather, why would they pay a subscription on that kind of platform? I think that maybe they are they have this direct feeling of, if I give you 15 naira, I should get one person to reach out to me.
Yeah.
Which is what ads do.
Yes.
Actually.
Technically, yes.
So any other thing that is not going to bring direct income, they don't see the need. They don't see the nurturing, like you said. They don't see the processes behind getting that interest, moving that interest from just interest point to conversion. They don't see the need to do like SMS marketing. They don't see the need to do email marketing. Bumper is not the only platform. I think I have over 5 or 6 of them doing the same thing. They're just flipping through my head. I think because I've interacted more with.
I mean, there's Wix. There's.
Nigerian based.
Okay.
There are a couple of them.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
There are a couple of them. I just can't remember all of them right now. I think I saw some a couple of days ago, but I just can't remember. Bumper is the one that has just stick to my head, right? So So if you cannot, I think the issue is if you cannot tell them that if you put up a website today, you're going to get X amount of people buying from you. That's the issue. I think that's the issue. I think that websites, there's no, you know how you say SEO, you know how it's hard to explain to people how
What an
SEO
SEO
works.
works, yeah. How SEO
And
works.
then if, okay, maybe in Nigerian business, you will just talk and talk and talk. They will probably not understand you, but maybe their friend is doing it, so they will just do it. Same thing with websites. They don't see the direct correlation between building a website and then getting a sale the next day, which is true. But it's just the same way you see billboards of companies on the road. There's no assurance that whenever someone sees a Coca-Cola billboard, they are going to buy Coca-Cola immediately. But, you know, the fact that it's there, you know, for you to see, the fact that it reminds you, it creates a brand identity for you, and you begin to think that, if Coca-Cola has the time, you know, it just makes you feel like you are moving with people that are moving forward.
I totally agree.
I think
that's how some people
it
see
may seem like aesthetic. Yeah. It is aesthetic, but it's not just aesthetic. It gives brand assurance. It gives you some level of, you know, reputation that you're somewhere. It's like your headquarters online, right?
Please, I want to ask a question, right? Do you remember a couple of years ago when Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp were
crashed on one day?
For how many days? It was a few days.
It was 24 hours or so.
My God, do you know how many people went mad? Like, they relied heavily.
I remember quite.
They relied heavily on social media for their businesses.
And then I was working with a startup, a foreign startup, and then we offer SaaS tools. So when that happened, I created emails, you know. I created a list of emails that I wanted to send. I wanted to blast out to people and remind them that see what happened. Because it's actually an email marketing platform. Yeah. So see what has happened. This is why we always ask you to get your audience to give you their emails so you can, you know, have it stored up in your mailing list. Do you know that first week that thing happened? Oh my God. Please, how do I start this thing? How do I get it? You know, how do I get it for my business? They were bugging us. Like, they were really serious. That first week only. The next week, I don't know. Do I really need it? It's $12.
So I feel like if it starts again, if that thing happens again,
I really need it. That's what we're hearing. No, I thought you said you were going to. No. I think Instagram is stable now. No.
But for how long, though? But for how long? Like, I feel like, okay, another thing I think people do a lot is that they equate followers and followings to sales. And that's completely, I feel like that doesn't make any sense, because guess what, right? Yes, people are following you, but in all honesty, how many people actually comment on your post or even like your picture? Barely 10% of the number of followers that you have.
That's supposed to be, actually. If you think about it, imagine that you actually blast out the campaign. You're not expecting more than 1% to 2% or 3% clicks, really. Usually, if you have a very large list, right, ideally, you might not get up to 10% clicks. Do you understand? And you should be fine with that, because people open emails, but they may not click. They may not, you know. So it's the same thing as
guilty of that.
So it's the same thing as commenting.
Yeah.
People just check. Someone, a business owner I know closely, she told me that she gets about 700. So when she posts on her page, right, she doesn't have so many followers, but let's say 5,000 and above, right? She within 5,000 and 10,000, right? And then she posts on her stories, and guess what? She's getting views of close to 1,000 views.
Okay.
2,000 views, right? But when she does a normal post, they will just scroll past. They will not even like it. Can you imagine the wickedness?
It's not wickedness. It's reality of life.
No. It's wickedness because you are seeing it, you like it, you viewed it. Do you understand?
I viewed it. Does not mean I have to.
No. You have to. Okay, interact with it at least. To just, I know you can't force your
Exactly.
customers. Some of them don't want people to know that they are buying from you.
Yeah.
You know, people can be like that.
Yeah.
They don't want people to know that I follow this person. Some people even buy from businesses that they don't follow.
Yeah.
They buy from you once and then they probably don't follow you at all. Except maybe you ask that, you follow them or something. Well, and I think that sometimes, in my own case, I think that I forget. Because there are times that I bought from a business, then I want to buy from them again. I'm like, where's this handle? And I realize I'm not following them. Like, how? Do you get?
Yeah, you just see them that one time.
One time.
Yeah.
And then
you follow them and
and that's it. So
yeah.
So
okay. Moving on, right? To you, who do you think really needs a website? I mean, I know. I mean, through our conversation, I know we've mentioned quite a few, right? But from you being a specialist, especially because you have dealt with a lot of agencies, right? And you've worked with a lot of international brands. To you, who do you feel like really needs a website?
I would say no matter what you're doing, right? As long as the business has any, get yourself a website. Even if it's not the proper one that, you use domain. You can build websites on Canva now.
Yeah, I know. Can build websites on literally anything.
Anything. So I think that if you are selling online, especially, if your business reaches people online, you should have a website. That's just what I think. I feel like it's where your business is like giving out a digital card.
Yeah. Like a footprint.
Yes. And once you have, it's like putting all the information that you could verbally say on there. And then people don't have to come to you all the time to just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. They can just go there and see what you do. Do you offer, I'm using the example of the lawyer as well. Do you create documents for CAC? Do you do this? Do you do that? Put all of that there. Let people know that you do it, right? They don't need to come to your website, to your Instagram page and start DMing you all the time. Don't you too want to just wake up and receive a lot and be like, where did this money come from?
Exactly. Who reached out? Yeah.
Make it easy for people to just pay you and just be going. And then you sort it out and you reach out to them and be like, okay, if you have a system, right? If you have a system of shipments, or that's if it's e-commerce, or feedback saying we have received your payments and all of that, which most of these payment gateways offer in the first place. I was so impressed the other day. I bought a product from Sia. It's a fashion brand. I got an email from them. They even had this loyalty point. It's not like I'm not sure. Most fashion brands are not that detailed. They don't even bother about those things. Like most businesses don't even bother about all those loyalty points.
Yeah, true.
I was very impressed. I was like, oh wow, it was just different.
Yeah.
Right. They requested for my email when I purchased, which people are willing to give you anyway.
Yeah.
They are willing to give you, or you just remind them, oh please, can you? They were more interested in getting my email than the final payment.
Yeah. Than selling to you.
You get?
Makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, I think that businesses should, of which if they are just bought on the website, again, in as much as their service was prompt, I could have just bought on the website. But I think a couple of information wasn't so clear to me, so I had to go back. I think that would be my fault, because maybe I wanted to ask further questions. And then the lady was nice enough to say, okay, would you like to complete your order here on the website? Which is nice. It's not bad. But I'm just saying that on the website, your email just flows. It just collects your email in the first place. And then so you don't even have to like encourage them to give you their emails or anything. They already have to give you while checking out, right? So I think that everyone needs a website, regardless of what you do. If you're a professional, you do consulting, whatever you do.
I mean, a pop-up seller, I mean, you cannot restrict it from. I mean, you cannot restrict having a website to anybody. Yeah, anything as long as it's business.
Out of business, but
my darling, it's kind of well, it will put you out of business. To be honest,
everyone is doing AI websites now. Don't you think at a point?
Well,
what's the least? Okay, what's the least amount you've done a website for?
I can't say that here.
Okay, fine. Okay, give us a range.
I can't give you a range, but the honest truth is, I feel like it cannot put me out of business. The most that can happen is that we evolve with how AI works, because guess what happens, right? In as much as we do a lot of custom built applications, that personalization, that based on your own specific processes, right? That's one thing that, yes, AI would be able to do, but you would require someone that is exceptionally good in prompt engineering in order for you to achieve that, right? So, and that's the one mistake that people
make. Just a
one-page
website.
I mean,
one landing page.
Sweetheart, if that go say,
I used to do freelancing. You come and tell me to do one page, I will charge you 500.
My darling, it's okay. But if Dangote comes to come and meet me, I say, okay, you know what? I want to build a.
It's going to start from like. You start amount I saw that time was Instagram. That was
so imagine his kind of business or a big organization like that come to say, oh, they need a website. I'm not going to say I'm going to use AI to build a website. I mean, I could, but then the thing is, I would need to sit down and do some level of needs assessment, needs analysis. I can't use AI, or I can use AI.
Use AI to be that a huge.
Sweetheart, I can, as long as my prompt engineering is spot on. Do you get? But it's the level of customization. And guess what? That would even take me longer. Thank you. It would take me longer to do that.
I was just about to say that it's going to take you longer because you could as well just...
Madam, do you get?
In summary, I would just say, let's agree to disagree.
Well, I mean, I agree. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about us, right? Is that we both come from different perspectives. But at the same time, we still agree to disagree that every business requires and needs a website. And it's
a website.
It's honestly relevant for them to have.
Yeah.
Whether
this time.
Yeah. Especially in this time. Especially in this time. Because like I said earlier, what I've noticed is that people rate you based on how you present yourself. You come as a shoe seller and you tell them, oh, I have a website. You can go there. People that are introverted, I don't like to always interact with people, right? So because I feel like sometimes I have this thing where I feel like people can be rude. So I'd rather not even interact with you. So send me to your website. I browse through, see everything that you have, see all the services that you offer. But at the same time, make sure that it's not vague. Make sure it makes sense. Make sure that I'm not over-reading things. Personally, I don't like to read too many. So don't overcrowd your website with things that are too long just because you want to use big grammar. Make it easy, make it simple, make it straightforward, make it easy to understand by people. And people, you've won people like me, you've won my heart. So, I love that we are different in terms of our thinking, but at the same time, I feel like with this we agree that every business should definitely have a website. So
so if you're a small business and say your footfall on a daily basis is not more than, say, 10 people, 20 people, I think that you can build a website yourself.
I agree.
You can consider building a website yourself because nowadays things are expensive, and except you have that one friend that is learning how to build a website and just wants to use you as
his guinea pig.
Exactly. You're going to be building a website for nothing less than 500K ish
minimum. to be honest, maybe for like a landing page.
For a landing page, and then a lot of design work will go into that as well. So, but these AI tools help you put this thing together, regardless of how vague the information you provide. That's the funny thing. You just say 3 lines and then you have a full website, right? It's quite easy. And for organizations or companies that are quite bigger, I think that you should put a website budget somewhere.
Yeah.
You should have a budget for a proper website and maintenance as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Load speed and all of that. Someone has to be checking that for you. You can't just leave it and walk away. And I see, so Fashion Week ended a couple of weeks back, and most of the brands that showcased, I went to their website and I realized that a lot of brands are using Shopify.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, regardless of the dollar, I was shocked. I was amazed. So a lot of people are also serious about their businesses, to be honest. Although a few of them, most of the things they had on their page, they didn't have it on the website. But I'm just saying that a lot of people are deliberate, right? So let's take the deliberacy to the next stage. Let the things that you actually, post, let them be available for people to buy. Let them not go to your page and be looking for that one dress that they saw somebody wearing, and then they go to your website and they can't find it.
Right.
And you can do a simple automation. You are going to talk about it. A simple automation that just gets them the link for that same product. Just takes them directly to the website.
To pay.
Exactly.
Just to
pay. Go and pay and be going.
Yeah.
They don't need to do much. It makes it easier before they even think of, and this money was supposed to be for this person's school fees. So they want it and gone. And they're regretting their choices.
Yeah.
So I think that websites just make it simpler for people to communicate with you.
Okay. So to answer the question, what is in it for you, right? To us or for us, right? Or from our own standpoint, right? A website is basically looks like your online headquarters, right? What it does, it helps you to build trust. It helps you to, it gives you control and keeps your business alive. All right, guys.